All right, if loving you is wrong, fans, yet again we have more DNA test drama. Okay, so I talked about this in a live stream last night. I kind of voiced my concerns in the trailer breakdown as well as the only 4 episodes left video, and I'm like, there has to be an epilogue. There has to be some kind of mini time jump. There is no conceivable way that, and this isn't a complaint, this is a concern based on the way that Tyler Perry typically goes about the timeline on If Loving You Is Wrong, where several episodes can encompass an afternoon or one season can be like one day. How in the world are all these different events going to take place between now and the finale? I mean, think of it this way. Based on the preview for next week's episode, The Great Escape, and then after that episode, there's only 3 more. I think it's safe to say that the cliffhanger ending is Mika being kidnapped, and that's going to occur at night. So, I mean, based on the last 3 episodes after that one, we can assume that the next day will be the final day of the series, unless they do some kind of time jump. Now, based on the preview as well, we have Ian going over to talk with Brad and Marcy, and then Brad's looking over the dates, and he's like, oh, so you think it's possible that you are the father of the baby? And it seems like another DNA test is going to happen. But once again, I don't know how long DNA tests take. It's just one of these situations where I honestly don't know. Remember last season when Dr. Ratston came over to Alex's house, remember when she was still living there, and showed her the test results, and Alex was like, oh my God. And then she was like, are you sure that Mr. Holmes and Brad were the only people you're having sex with? It's like, no, yeah, of course. I think those results showed that Brad nor Randall were the father. So it's like, I think the doctor probably already knows who the father really is. And last season was all about the fact that, you know what, Randall wasn't the father, and then Ian was like a wild card. So I honestly don't know. I mean, I know I still need to do a video. I feel like it's still too soon though to do a video who's going to die before the end of the series and all the different storylines and things that need to be resolved by the end of the series. And I don't want to sound frustrated, but I'm kind of over it. It's like, guys, let's get this thing going. I just feel like with only 4 episodes left, and I know I'm going to contradict myself here because I've always said that when it comes to like the eventual ending of the haves and the have-nots, the ending of If Loving You Is Wrong, and so on and so forth, as long as these shows have solid endings where every T is crossed and every I is dotted, I will be content. Mainly because, thank God, I'm reviewing so many other shows now, so I don't have to worry about specific ones being canceled or ending. But I also have a problem with shows that just cram so much in there that it's hard to breathe. Like, can you, and I'm only going to list a few things off the top of my head, because like I said, I want to do a own separate video, because I feel like if it gets down to the episode right before the finale, which I think is called, okay, next week is The Great Escape. The week after is called Taken. The episode after that is I Need a Hero. And then I think the finale is called Boom. Imagine getting to I Need a Hero and we still don't know who's the father of the baby. Joey, Andrew, and Pete still haven't shown up. What other stuff? Damn, got a brain fart here. Who did Marcy beat the hell out of to get looking like a bloody mess? Will Eddie and Esperanza be able to save their daughter? Is Larry going to get hit by Eddie with his truck? And the list goes on, guys. Again, the list just keeps going and going and going. It's usually it's going to show up. So I would hate to have like the last episode being just crammed together in a jumbled mess, because you can make the argument, well, Jeremy, aren't you going to score the episode high because they answered everything? But if the execution is crap, then I'm not going to like it. So honestly, I'm glad we are getting more intel about the baby and we're getting closer to who the father is. But at this point, I'm kind of meh. And could you imagine that at the last second it turns out to be someone we didn't expect whatsoever? But then again, that is kind of the way Tyler Perry does certain things, like plays and movies. Like, remember, one of the best, if not the best play, Medea Goes to Jail. It turned out that dang, what was his name? Curtis Payne, not Curtis Payne on House of Pain. He played the security guard who was working with Sonny. Was it? Hang on. Okay, it was Sonny. Was it Leo? Right? Was it Leo, or was Leo the other dude with the braids who was the one who was thought to be the father of the child that Sonny's wife was having an affair with? I think it was Leo. I could be wrong. I think Leo was the name of the security guard. Remember, at the very end of the play, it turned out that Leo was the father, and then Ella chased him out of the house. So it's just one of those situations where the baby daddy could be someone we never expected. So do you think Ian is the father? Do you think Brad is the father? Do you think the DNA test results will actually come back before the ending of the series? And I'm sorry to guys, like I said, I don't want to rant or complain. It's just like I'm genuinely concerned because we only have 4 episodes left and there's still so much that we need to have finished. But I'm going to cross my fingers and have faith that Tyler Perry won't let us down, that he's going to stick the landing, that we will have a conclusive ending to the series. So let me know your thoughts. How do you feel about the DNA test? Do you think the doctor already knows who the baby daddy is? Do you think Alex already knows who the baby daddy is? It's just one of these things where we're coming down to the final quarter, literally 4 episodes left. So we ain't got time for these back and forth. So let me know what you think. Make sure you subscribe to the channel, hit the bell notification icon so you don't miss out on new content. Check me out on social media. Links to all that good stuff are in the description box below. Join the Patreon for as little as $1 a month. There are different tiers, $1, $2, and above. But guys, $1. Or you can donate on PayPal or Cash App. So thanks so much for tuning in, and I'll talk to you soon.